Hello. Hi. Can you go through your resume?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon. This is CV Muni. I'm having 5.8 years of experience as a MS SQL database administrator. And initially I worked as a L1 DBA from Tech Systems. And currently I'm working as a L2 DBA with Saint. Coming to the roles and responsibilities, we are supporting more than 650 servers, out of which 350 servers are prod servers and remaining are non-prod servers. And also we are using ServiceNow ticketing tool based on SLA. Accordingly, we are resolving the tickets like P1, P2, P3, P4 like that.
Okay.
As coming to the roles and responsibilities are installing and configuring the different version of SQL servers and applying the service patches and cumulative updates, and also creating the logins and users, assigning the roles to the users based on their group policies,
Mm-hmm.
and also verifying and resolving the performance issues like blocking, deadlocks, high CPU, high memory, high IO issues,
Mm-hmm.
and also verifying and resolving the issues like temp full, log file full, data file full, and also configuring and troubleshooting the HDR solutions
Mm-hmm.
like log shipping, database mirroring, replication, always on high availability, SQL clustering aids,
Okay.
and also migrating the database from one lower environment to high environment.
Mm-hmm.
These are the day-to-day activities.
Okay. So I think you have familiar with the installation, SQL Server installations, right?
Yes,
Okay. So once you install the SQL Server, what are the post activities that you have performed with that?
yeah, we need to put the data files in data file in separate drive and log file in separate drive, and also
Yeah.
we need to put the TMDB in separate drive,
Mm-hmm.
and also we need to adjust the fill factor at instance level, and also cost threshold per parallelism and maxed out value. We need to adjust that one.
Okay. So apart from that, is there any other configuration activities?
Apart
So
from that,
don't you
uh,
configure like min memory and maximum memory after
yeah,
installation
yeah,
of SQL Server?
memory 80, I think 20% should be given to OS. Like
Okay,
for example, if you had 100% is memory, we need
mhm,
to assign 80% of the memory to the SQL Server.
okay. So what is by min memory and maximum memory here?
Min memory means max memory means, for example, if you are having 128 GB of RAM,
Mm-hmm.
entire you should assign to the SQL Server. That's a max memory.
Okay, if we okay, what is the minimum memory here?
Minimum memory means actually for SQL Server we need to add at least 8 GB memory. We need to assign the SQL Server for running purpose.
No, no, how much you are going to assign, it's that depends upon organization. I'm asking you, what's the difference? What is mean by that?
Min memory, max memory is assigning total memory.
Mm-hmm.
Minimum memory means at least the SQL Server should be run with particular memory.
Okay, what happen if we don't give that? What will happen if we give that?
If we are assigning minimum memory, if for example if you are assigning only 4 GB of RAM to the SQL Server,
Okay,
it won't run.
okay.
If you are providing max memory,
Mm-hmm.
it utilizes total memory, so it will impact the performance because of
Yeah,
OS also required some memory, right?
okay. Uh, and what are the best practices that you followed for your instance?
Uh, yes, already we said that for post installation, those
Okay.
are the
Apart from that, you don't perform any that or you still, I mean, not yet remember so many things. So,
apart from
okay,
that I did not configure
okay.
any that.
You are apart from you are not configured anything, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what is like lock? What is that option called lock memory? Lock pages in memory. Why it is that? What is the use of that?
Log memorial,
Lock pages in memory option is there, right? What could be that?
I don't know about that one.
Okay. So what is instant file initialization?
Instant file installation is the option. By using that one, you can improve the SQL Server performance, like creating the file groups and also
Okay.
backup and restore process. You can
Okay.
improve the process.
Okay. Uh, you are having 1 TB database.
Okay.
Okay. So around it will take like roughly it will take 5 hours to, let's assume that you are taking the local drive only.
Okay.
Okay. So it will taking like 5 hours of time. Now customer is asking you to, is there any possibility to reduce that backup time?
Okay.
So if you got the ticket like that, so what are the options that you are going to use to reduce the backup time?
To reduce the backup time.
Hmm.
Actually, based on the network, it will
No, no,
take
no.
time.
There is no concept of network here. You are taking to the local path only.
Yeah, we need to take a compression backup.
Yeah, okay. After that,
After that, we need to take the file and file group backup. That one also reducing
no,
the
no,
time
no. He want full backup only. He want full only.
on full only.
Yeah,
With compression, I don't know about that one.
okay.
Apart from, I don't know about that.
Yeah, okay. Uh, so what is dirty read?
Dirty read means you are reading uncommitted data.
Okay. Phantom reads?
Quantum read means you are expecting one output, but you are getting different output.
Okay. Uh, So in which isolation level? So you can observe the less blockings
Snapshot isolation level.
snapshot. What is the default isolation level in on-prem SQL Server?
Read committed. Read
Read.
committed isolation is a default isolation level.
Okay, what about in Azure SQL database?
Azure SQL database, I don't know about that one.
Okay, so how you are going to check that this is the isolation level for this session?
Yeah, we need to check that one by using one DBCC command, DBCC user options. By
Okay,
using that one, we can track the
yeah,
isolation level.
okay, okay. So for example, a query is running on in one session.
Okay,
So you know the session ID, how you are
okay,
going to do, how you are going to see the query, what is the query that running on in that session ID except using DBCC input buffer.
okay.
I don't want to
So,
use that regular DBCC input buffer. So apart from that, is there anything else?
yeah, sys.sys process
Sys process, you get that ID, are you
and
sure?
also SP underscore who is active.
Who is active? You get that
Yes.
ID, sure. Did you have you seen like that by any chance? You will get that
Uh,
you will get that command only, right? Is a select or update or delete only, okay? You don't get that anything, right?
but I
Okay,
think one
yeah, yeah,
game is there.
yeah. That's what
The
but
sys.dm underscore exec underscore
yeah,
SQL text, SQL underscore text.
yeah, yeah. That's I mean to say like that will not give that session ID. I mean that will give the test. Okay, that will not give that as per the session ID. Okay, so we have DMV. That's the right answer, but that's not the right
DM
DMV.
underscore exec underscore request.
No, no, that's like a DM underscore, not like same that way. But after underscore, we need input buffer is there.
We
Okay,
can find the session information by using sys.dm underscore exec underscore sessions.
yeah. So we have to see the
We
particular
can
query. We have
particular
another
sessions
DMV.
under
Yeah,
the
yeah.
session.
You know you are in the right path only. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So blocking is occurring. Okay,
Okay.
and you got an email.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the root blocker and the root blocker syntax ID and select command. Everything you got the details without logging into the client system.
Okay.
Everything you what could be the next action plan for you?
Yeah. First, we need to check that status, whether it is in running state or runnable state or sleeping
uh,
state.
okay, it's running only.
It's running only by, we need to tune the query. Means whether the, what are the tables are involved in that particular query. That
Okay,
table have containing right index or not. Whether
okay,
fragmentation happened or not.
okay,
And also within the table which data types they are using.
okay.
Accordingly, we need to resolve in that one.
You mean to
Some,
say like you are looking into the index and proper index, and that's how you are trying to avoid that blocking, right? That is what your statement, right?
yes, yes. Because of sometimes we are creating index on one column that they are using predicator is different.
Okay,
That one also impact the performance. And
okay,
also the columns data types also impact the performance. For example, they are using char data
okay.
type. They are
Yeah,
in the
that's
latest
yeah. Go
like
go
that.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
For example, in char data type, instead of required number, they are using char max means char of 255. That one also impact the performance. Means they
Okay,
are only two letters, but they are given 255.
okay.
And also envar also impact the performance
Mm-hmm. Okay,
like that.
okay. Customer is like is from Denmark country.
Okay,
So he want to add his language into one of the table.
okay,
So, but you have installed the SQL server with English language.
okay,
So, how you are going to insert that Danish language into that table in our that table? Yeah, you are free to create your own tables in this scenario
okay. For required columns or entire table data,
for entire table data.
we need to change the collation.
Okay. Is there apart from collision anything else?
Apart from collation, we need to change the data type. Means envar also, by using envar we can
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
enter the data.
Okay.
Need to change the data type.
So you got one query from customer saying
Okay,
that this query is like running on taking 10 minutes.
okay,
So yeah, customer is asking that is there any possibility to come down that from 10 minutes to some other time. Okay.
okay,
So I mean you have checked that fragmentation is very good. No blockings
okay,
are there. No deadlocks is there.
okay.
Okay. So from what the DBA that would check on the fly is everything is good. So now what could be your action plan?
Means you need to reduce the time
Yeah.
below 10 minutes.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
To avoid the deadlock situations, first we need
No,
to
no,
enable.
there is no concept of a deadlocks here.
Okay,
It is running for 10 minutes. Okay, I am
okay,
telling you in advance. Okay.
okay. First we need to check the query. What are the parameters involving within that query,
Mm-hmm.
and also we can create the right index.
Okay.
Means for example,
Mm-hmm.
uh, within that query, one column having a cluster index. And
Mm-hmm.
for example, I will take one table. I can take one table that is a employee table.
Mm-hmm.
In employee table, employee ID is a cluster index column,
Mm-hmm.
and also department is a non-cluster index column.
Mm-hmm.
But in select query, they are using employee ID, employee name, salary, location, department like that.
Mm-hmm.
In where condition, they are using department ID.
Mm-hmm.
So at that time, it will perform key lookup operation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's assume
Predicator
that,
is,
yeah, that's okay.
we need
Starting
to
from
create the covering index
okay.
to
Story
avoid the
for
key lookup.
stopping in middle. Yeah, you are on the right path only. But here I want to interrupt one point. So you see that action plan and everything is seek only.
Okay.
Okay, so there is no scan, there is no key lookups.
Okay.
So yeah, after that,
After that, based on table data,
okay,
we can create the filter index also.
okay,
Means for example, they are using 10 million records.
okay,
In particular, you can create the filter index on employee ID column between data to like 1 to 5 million like that. That one
okay,
also
hmm
improve the performance.
okay. Mm. Uh,
Mostly performance may be impacted due to the index only. Why? Because of indexes are used for data retrieval process only. For
okay.
DML operation, it will impact the performance.
So you have checked everything. Okay. And but you didn't find any loopholes in that. So what could be your last option?
Last option, better to reduce the temp tables within the query.
Okay.
Temp tables also means some they are using local temp tables instead of global temp tables.
Okay.
That one also impact the performance.
Okay.
And also LDream or team,
Mm-hmm.
that one also impact the performance.
Okay.
Uppercase, lowercase,
Mm-hmm.
absolute
So
like that.
what about query tuning? Okay. I mean, are you going to rewrite the query in some other way?
Rewrite
Is
the query. Yeah, instead of select star from, you can put the required columns.
okay.
And also we need to put the no lock hint.
Okay. So the query which is why do a query will not go for the parallel pan?
Sorry, can you repeat once?
You are having one query
Okay,
that is you I mean that is eligible for the parallel pan. Okay.
okay,
So by it is not going to that parallel pan, it is going through single plan only. So
okay.
what could be the reasons?
What could be the reason means they are adjusting the max of value. Instead of 2 or 4, like they are putting only one max of
Okay.
value.
So they are not putting anything. They
Okay,
are not.
within the query they are using option max of equal to 1
No,
within the
they are,
query.
no, they are not using.
They are not using.
Hmm.
Adjusting the cost for parallelism value. Hmm.
Caste special parallelism is also, comparing to subquery caste is less. So caste of parallelism is also very high. So there is no concept of like parallel pan here.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
Then apart from that, I think they are using CP cores more.
no, no. Okay. So what is travel plan here?
Travel plan, I don't know about that one.
Okay. So do you know what is the implicit transactions?
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
There are two types of transactions is there. That is implicit and explicit transaction. Implicit is by default. Explicit means we need to add the begin and begin transaction within the query.
Okay. So how these two affects that query?
Explicitly you are giving a begin transaction. After the completion of the query, you need to write either whether rollback or commit,
Okay.
or else
Okay.
it will impact.
Okay.
Blocking may occur.
Okay. So one thing,
Okay.
SQL Server is implicitly converting some transactions. Okay. On some
Okay.
queries, implicit queries. Okay. You can call it as implicit queries. Okay.
Okay.
So now how you are going to identify those queries? Okay. And how you are going to troubleshoot that?
Identifying the implicit queries and troubleshooting scenario.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Okay. Mm,
Default is implicit transaction.
okay.
Most.
Uh, so you are getting a high CPU.
Okay.
Okay. So and you identified that CPU is causing that issue.
Okay.
Okay, so what could be, and you have high top consuming queries as well with you.
Okay.
Okay, everything you got from email, from ticketing service tool as well.
Okay.
So what could be your action plan now here?
Yeah, mostly we'll get that high CPU means there are blockings or active transactions or deadlocks or fragment like that. Accordingly,
Mhm.
one DM is there, sys.dm underscore OS underscore ring buffers. By using that one, we can track the high CPU usage.
See, what is the point of tracking a high CPU usage here? I
Okay.
ticket as ticketing tool itself telling that, right?
Okay. Okay. After that, you can track the session ID, DBCC input buffer SPID,
Okay.
or else DBCC open run and give the database name.
No, no, no. You got that all this information.
Okay.
So you had queries with you as well, and the sessions, logins, and everything is with you only.
Okay.
Without logging into the client system, okay, that monitoring tool has forwarded this kind of information to your email only.
Okay.
So then after that, what could be your course of action?
Yeah. If I find anything, we need to uh, coordinate with higher authority persons like L3R, L4R, and also take the
Okay,
approval from the team
okay,
lead.
okay, that's good.
After that,
Yeah. So
after that we
now,
need to resolve the
now,
issue.
now you are only tier three.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah, we first of all, if I got the ticket, first we need to acknowledge that one, whether it is a P1 or P2 like that.
okay,
Within
that's
HLA, we need to
okay.
resolve that.
That's
Okay.
okay. You are in a L3 position.
Okay.
So now what could be your action plan now?
So for example, high CPU on memory due to the blocking session. We
No,
need to
no blockings
also.
are there. No blockings are there. Let's assume like that. Okay.
Okay.
No, no blockings are there. You queries got identified which are taking high CPU.
Okay.
Then
We need to do the query tuning. That query.
yeah, that is what I am
Fine.
expecting. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. So what is the database compatibility level?
Data means which version? Or
What is mean by that?
compatibility level means to smooth operation purpose it will use. Like for example, if you are using 2000, if you are migrating the database from 2017 to 2019,
Mm-hmm.
2017 having a compatibility level 140,
Okay.
but whereas the SQL of 2019 having a compatibility 150.
Mm-hmm.
Once
What
if
is
you
that?
might
Yeah, every version will have one compatibility level. That's okay. What is mean by that?
based on compatibility level, they are creating the execution plans by
Yeah.
optimizer. It is,
Okay. So it is optimizer
LRU,
alga. It's
least recent algorithm.
so it is like algorithm. That is what
Yes,
you are saying. Yeah, okay.
yes, yes.
So do you use any query hints in your query?
Query hints.
Yeah.
I didn't get that one. What query hint?
Okay. Uh, you use underscore if no lock, right?
Yes, yes.
That is also one query hint.
Okay.
Okay. And you said that maxed up option is equal to one. That is also one
Yes, yes.
query hint.
Within that query options. Okay, okay.
Okay, so that is what the query is. You are telling that query, so you go and use this. Okay,
Yes. Okay, okay,
that is what it means.
okay,
Okay, so okay, you have one query, but
okay.
that query is not giving the missing indexes. What could be the reasons?
Query not giving information regarding missing index.
Hmm.
Could be the reason. Actually, you can find the missing index from the execution plan also DTA.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay, so client came to you and asking to prepare one backup strategy.
okay.
So what are the parameters that you are going to consider and design the backup strategy?
Based on disk size and database size. For example, every Sunday full backup with
Okay,
retention period means
okay,
more than 3 weeks you can clean up the history.
okay,
Full backup every Sunday
okay.
and daily differential backup.
Mm-hmm.
And also based on the size, we can create the log backup strategy of 1 hour or 30 minutes. Why? Because of once the log backup happens, then log file will be automatically truncated.
Okay.
You can reduce the
So,
size.
Okay,
of the log file.
that's good. So you have configured full backup, and in which scenario, even though you took the log backup, the log file will not get truncated. In which scenario, Vardhan?
Sorry, can you repeat once?
You said that you are going to take the log backup. The log
Okay.
backup will truncate the log file, and the log file will get free.
Okay.
That is what you said, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. In which scenario, even though you took the log backup, it will not get truncated.
That's log file syncing at the time of syncing the log file,
Okay.
and also the
See,
database already added in
no. Why
HDS.
the concept of singing came here into middle of this? Okay, so you have taken, there is no sync operation. Okay, the log
Okay.
file is full, and you have I mean you have taken the log backup, and that file got cleared. So after
Yes.
some time, okay, so that you have taken the log backup, but still the log file says it is instead of truncated, is not yet truncated. So in
Okay.
which scenarios it will not get truncated? That is what I am asking.
Okay. Understood. The database are added in a replication.
Yes, that's the right answer. Yeah, very nice catch. Okay. So what is the difference between the prefer owner and possible owner?
Possible owner means what are the nodes are participated in cluster that should be part of in possible owner. Preferred owner means, for example, if you are having 3 node cluster,
Hmm.
based on your choosing the nodes, failure happen between the nodes.
Hmm.
That's a preferred owner.
Okay.
If the preferred owner is not been part of the possible owner, then the failure will not happen.
Hmm.
Must ensure that nodes should be in possible owner list.
Okay. Uh, so you got a blocking ticket
Okay.
saying that differential backup is a root blocker and full backup is a child user. Okay, child transaction. So
Okay.
now how you are going to do that here? No, here we are no concept of index and everything, right?
Okay.
Here blocking is occurring between the backups.
Okay.
Then
Actually, in my environment, I didn't get that type of ticket. Means because of we are creating maintenance plans full backup at one time. Differential backup is in different time.
okay, you are going to configure at different time, right?
Different time, yes.
Okay, let's assume that. Let's assume that you have configured every Sunday full backup.
Okay.
Okay, every day and differential backup, every 1 hour log backup.
Okay.
So unfortunately, there are so many transactions and so much data is there. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so the full backup which is taking like 3 hours, it has taken 7 hours or 8 hours.
Okay.
So the full backup is continuously running on. At the same time, the differential backup schedule has started. So
Okay.
due to this, I mean coincidence, okay, conflict.
Okay. Okay.
So blocking got occurred.
Okay.
Then,
First of all, if the full backup taking more time,
hmm,
we need to check the parallel any jobs are running, like rebuild index operation, DBCC check DB like that.
okay,
We need to disable the that job first.
okay.
Once the log backup completed, then
No, that's okay.
okay.
Now full backup is running at the same time. Differential backup is also running.
Okay.
Okay, now you tell me. So, okay. So one junior came to you and he will ask you such a question like, okay, so you have started full backup, differential backup and log backup at the same time,
Okay.
at the same time. So which
Okay.
backups are going to be success, which backups are not going to be success? Why?
Yeah, actually full backup means take the backup of entire database, data file and log file.
Mm-hmm.
Differential backup also same, but the difference between the full backup and differential backup is differential backup means it will capture the modified actions information
Mm-hmm.
after the full backup
Mm-hmm.
with help of decision page.
Mm-hmm. That's
There's
okay.
a, oh,
So
so we need to, do we need,
my question is very clear. So
yeah,
my
yeah.
question is, which
We need to
backups?
stop the differential backup.
No, no, that's okay. Okay, my question is, you have started all jobs. Okay, full differential and log.
Okay.
Okay, so which backup is going to be success? Which backup is going to fail? If fail, yes. If running, why? How?
Full backup, first thing. Full backup
Okay,
will be success.
okay.
Differential backup will be fail. Why? Because differential backup LSN with full backup.
What about log backup?
Log backup LSN is different.
Okay,
Once the full backup is completed, then that differential backup followed with a base LSN followed with full backup.
okay. You mean to say like, so full backup will run and differential backup will not run. That is what
Yes,
you said, right?
yes,
Statement.
yes, yes.
Okay. So what I want to do if I want to run both simultaneously?
Simultaneously, I don't know that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, boss. Okay, that's okay. But you have given the right answer. Both are not compatible. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, we have done with the interview, and you
Okay.
have given very nice answers, and we are very much impressed. And we will get back to you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Harsha.
Yeah.